So yeah, I wonder who's gonna win this battle. I bet it's gonna be a draw. That there's not even gonna be an actual winner. Also, I really wish they did, like, give her her outfit for her free to play. It's like they can make 2D art of her, but they can't give her the model in like 3D. I guess it's just like too much work. I don't know. Which is just disappointing because I know that free to play model probably doesn't have an animation. Officially dating? Part 1. Man, you're such a lady killer, Benimaru. You've got two beauties fighting over you. Huh? You mean to tell me that this is all my fault? Momoji's still rough around the edges, but I see great potential that could be unleashed with some good training. Why are you talking like this fight doesn't concern you? Damn it! I guess I've got no choice but to intervene. Both of you, that's enough. I can't have you two causing any more disturbances in town. Oh, my apologies. I guess we'll have to settle this another time. Bring it on. Alright, let's get this cultural exchange back on track. Benimaru, I want you to guide her around Tempest. Certainly. Alright, follow me, Momoji. Yes. Phew, what an awkward way to begin the exchange. I'm terribly sorry. I got a little too carried away. Like, I feel Hikaru should be doing something. Albus literally threatened his daughter. So it's like, I feel like he should be wanting to get in the way of Albus. But yet, he's getting on Benimaru's case for not wanting to marry Momoji, but not actually stop the person that wants to stop Momoji from getting married. And, like, defeating her or doing anything to her. I guess just because she's an ally of Tempest and Eurazania. No. In fact, I think it's a bit harsh to expect two women who want to be the same man's wife to resolve their conflicts simply through words. He's so sympathetic for the women's side of, like, how they're feelings. I feel like his fatherly side should be encroaching on the sympathy and being like, I understand your feelings, but I must protect my daughter and her marriage to the lord or prince. I forget what he calls Benimaru. The young lord? But yeah, I feel like that should be wanting to come up. But yeah, Hikaru wanting to stop Albus's advances on Momoji's man. I'm not telling you two to settle things quietly, but can you refrain from fighting at least for today? Certainly. I'm prepared to play the long game anyway. Lady Momoji hasn't known Lord Benimaru for very long. It wouldn't be a real victory for me unless she got to know Lord Benimaru a bit better. Like, I question this so much. First of all, you shouldn't even let other competitors go towards the person you're crushing towards. Like, they even have competition for love. What was her saying earlier of that she already had a huge lead on Lady Momoji, and she wanted a further lead, I think, or at least wanted to make another huge lead on Lady Momoji. But now Albus is saying, oh, I want Momoji to get closer to Benimaru, so then I can have a greater challenge or a true victory. Because once they get to know each other, then we'll be on the same level, and then I'll be able to beat her then. I'm guessing she's really betting on her unique qualities to be better than Momoji, where then Benimaru will pick her. Besides, it's not like that time we've spent together is suddenly going to disappear or something. I should just keep a level head and stick to being an observer. A while after the Kotra exchange began. Hey, isn't that Lord Benimaru? And next to him is... Is she that rumored Tengu? Maybe those two are, like, a thing. I did mention to the townsfolk that you were arriving, but still, we're attracting too much attention. Sorry about all the stares from everyone. Do you want to go sit down somewhere and take a break? Oh, no. Please don't mind me. Besides, if I do become your lawful wife, I'll have to endure lots more stares than I am right now. What? But we haven't yet... Did you hear that? That girl says that she's going to be Lord Benimaru's wife! Yeah, I heard that. Wow. That's who Lord Benimaru chose. Let's go somewhere else. Aren't you a little tired? I know a little place where we can relax.
Hi.
Sure. Please take me there. My daughter sure knows how to apply pressure. I'm sure that was more than effective against young master. She just got closer to him so naturally. I guess I underestimated her since she spent all her life up in the mountains. Even though she spent all her life up in the mountains, she was still around her people. So around other women and men of the Tengu. So I don't understand why she would have thought Momoji would have no experience being a flirt or anything like that. I know you two are curious, but don't you think you're acting like a pair of peeping toms? We're not being peeping toms. We're just making sure that the exchange is going well. It's only natural for a parent to care for their child, no? I get why Albus is curious, but isn't Hikaru acting too much like a doting father? I was the one who always had the seat next to Lord Benimaru. I can't believe I have to simply stay put and watch as they get closer. I mean, she's the one that literally volunteered for this job. And also, Hikaru being a doting father, I mean, he didn't know about his daughter for a long time, apparently. I would imagine his parents' senses are all kicking in, like probably a little bit stronger than they're supposed to, because he's never had a daughter until very recently, where he found out about her. But, I mean, he must have had his suspicions, considering the fun he had with her mother. Seems like they're heading to the cafeteria. Young Master sure knows what moves to make on a date. The most romantic place to go, a cafeteria. I mean, I guess because in the series we really haven't seen that many restaurants. They really don't have any places to name. Yeah, he's a born lady killer. He sure is smooth. Wait, is that who I think it is? Sophia, why's she here? I thought she was supposed to be out of town today. What's up, you two? Sophia? Hey there. Momoji, was it? I heard a lot about you from Albus, so I thought I'd come and check you out. From Albus? Yeah, she told me that you were her biggest rival or something. I just had to see what you looked like. It's pretty rare of Albus to consider someone as her rival, you know? Well, now that I got to meet you, I see what Albus meant. Man, I'd feel so embarrassed if one of my friends said this to one of my rivals and potentially my crush. Like, if I was Albus, I would kind of die of embarrassment. But then again, Albus is a fully matured woman who probably is not hiding anything, considering Memoji probably knows that. Benimaru, could you give us a minute? I want to have a little spar with Memoji here. What are you saying? Of course I can't let you do that. I don't mind, Lord Benimaru. I never run away from a challenge. Yeah, I like you. Alright, no need to go easy on me. Come at me with all your might. Interesting, so we're versing against Sophia. Yep, she got instantly defeated. Instantly KO'd. Family Introductions? Part 1. Yeah, I see now. You're the real deal. It's no wonder you think you're worthy of being Benimaru's wife. So are you satisfied now? Plenty. Sorry about my curiosity getting in the way of your date. Jeez, what was that all about? I think she was just genuinely curious about my power. I could sense that as we were fighting. But more importantly, what did you think about my fight, Lord Benimaru? What do you mean? What did I think? What I'm saying, am I strong enough to be your wife? What? That was out of the blue. Huh? Why are you guys gathered here watching from such a distance? It's part of my job during this cultural exchange. But more importantly, I can't believe you do that, Sophia. First of all, isn't it her job to be an assistant? I don't think the assistant role came with watching from probably a mile away, making sure these two aren't doing anything, or just seeing what they're doing. Like, she was pretty hands-on in being a gatekeeper, and now she's wanting to be all the way over there, away from Benimaru and Memoji. But yeah, I guess she does actually feel embarrassed that Sophia challenged Memoji. My bad. I just couldn't resist after hearing about her. So, Sophia, what do you think of Memoji's skills? Well, she's definitely darn strong, in many ways. Yeah, I already knew that. It's not just her strength. Lady Memoji carries a heavy burden as the representative of the Tengu. And she's the kind of girl who can withstand the pressure and pull of it. I know very well it won't be easy trying to outdo her. Alright, well, I only got 2 words of advice for you. Don't lose. I know. I love their relationship as like strong women and like warrior women as well. Like, they're already on each other and being best friends and being like, hey, I know you're a very strong person, so don't lose this battle because I know you're just as strong as her, if not stronger. So don't lose. And so these girls just supporting each other is very wholesome. even though it's kind of weird in this way. Because it's very dumb at how Albus is letting Memoji get so close to Benimaru without trying anything and just kind of watching from a distance. Memoji and Albus. I guess all I can do is wish them both well from the sidelines. Later that day, Benimaru and Memoji are walking around Tempest.
Oh.
Well, if it isn't the hottest couple in all of Tempest. Have you guys decided on your wedding day? The hottest couple? We haven't decided on anything yet.
Hmm?
Oh, then I guess what I heard was just a rumor. There's already rumors spreading around? The people at Tempest sure like to keep up with all the latest news. She literally said, have you considered me to be your wife? Or like, I should get used to people staring at us since I'll become your soon-to-be wife, or possibly soon-to-be wife. Like, she's literally putting the rumors out in the air for everyone. So, I don't know how she's fainting, like, not knowing about the rumors when she's the one putting them out there. Well, whatever the case, marriage is pretty sweet. The key to making it all work is to make up your mind sooner rather than later. Also, is you married now? Because last I seen him was when he went to go and help the king, and he was still in Falmouth, helping the old king, making sure he wasn't assassinated or killed. But I don't know if they've gotten married within the time skip, because I'm guessing there was a time skip so far in the tournament arc, or however long it took them to build the dungeon. I see. I'll keep that in mind.
Huh?
Oh, Benimaru, so you finally made up your mind. Everyone's been talking about you around town. Well, Shion should know the plan of this is just a cultural exchange. Unless that's just her being an airhead and forgetting the finer details of this is not an actual date.
Oi.
No, seriously, that's just a rumor. I'm having to correct everyone because that's all they're talking about.
Huh?
Oh, is that so? That's a shame. I was so excited at the thought of serving you two my cooking for your wedding day. What?
こんにちは。
Lady Shion, right? Are you a good cook?
ええ。
You bet. In fact, I just came up with an idea for a new dish. Do you want to try some? A new dish, you say? Well then.
すまない。
Ah, sorry. I still have places that I need to take her for the cultural exchange. She'll try your food another time. Memoji, let me take you to the next spot. Oh! Where are we going? Lord Benimaru? I'm guessing he picked her up and started running with her. Like he's trying to get away from Shion. A few minutes later,
それで、
I guess I've shown you most of what we have to offer here. So, what do you think about the scenery in Tempest?
はい。
There's so many races living together so freely. It's a wonderful place.
しかし、
I'm glad to hear that. But man, the townsfolk need to seriously stop spreading baseless rumors. Heh, I don't mind it at all, you know. Ahem. Oh yeah. Was there anywhere else you wanted to see?
そうね。
Let's see. I guess I'd like to see where my father works.
そうだな。
That would be the training ground then. Alright, follow me.
ありがとう。
Yes, I'm coming.
ナナセ。
Welcome. I heard all about it from Master. You must be Memoji, right? Also, is this the first time some characters are actually meeting Memoji? Are we not going to see some of these meetings in the anime? Like, is it only going to be specific characters that are actually going to have conversations with Memoji? But everyone else's first meetings are going to be relegated to this game? And probably if they do meet Memoji in the anime, they'll probably erase whatever non-canon meetings they'll have here.
ええ
Yes. And is this where Father trains others? Exactly. Master's training is as hard as it gets. I'm not sure if you can keep up with what we do here. Ouch! Stop acting like you're a big shot to my daughter. Oh, okay. It really wasn't clear what happened there, since it looked like he was just talking and then he fell down. I'm not entirely sure if there was supposed to be an extra animation, because it seems like Memoji was supposed to be acting regular and Gabuto was supposed to be talking, and then he gets to the last line where then Hikaru smacks him. But because the game has like a limited budget, they really can't do movements that well, since they have to stay in one pose.
おう
So you've come here, huh? I knew you've been watching us all day, but if my daughter wants to see my workplace, then it's only natural that I greet her here. Now, how should I show you what I do? Oh, I know.
よろしいか
Young master, it's been a while, so how about I train you today? Me? I thought you were gonna train Memoji today. That's also fine with me. But I ought to check up on your skills every now and then, young master. Father training Lord Benimaru? I'd love to see that. Yep, the two most important men in her life, training together and bonding. I'm sure she would love to see that. You heard her.
そうだな
Very well. Alright, please train me. Alright, Hikaru versus Benimaru.
どれ軽くもんでやみ
遊んであげましょう
Boom, boom, boom.
強行じゃのかしまいどれ
Damn. I swear, my Hikaru hits so softly. Well, I guess all my characters hit pretty softly.
その
Inevitable Rivalry, Part 1.
おう
You win. I give up.
な
You give up. But,
いやはい
oh wow. You've really honed your skills ever since you became Great Rimaru's right-hand man. I'm guessing he's propping up Benimaru to look better to Memoji. Like her father giving up to her husband and complimenting his battle skills. I'm sure she knows how well of a fighter Hikaru is. And so seeing that he's giving up to Benimaru is like, oh, so he's an even greater fighter than my father. And plus, also saying how he's the right-hand man of Rimaru. That makes him look even better.
すごいわ
That was incredible! Father is strong, but Lord Benimaru is on another level. So much so that I can't help but be in awe of him.
はい
His wings were so powerful. It really made me realize that I still have so much training to do. Is that so? Oops!
どうした？
There you are, Albus. Since when have you been here?
そうですわね。
Right after you guys began training, Great Rimuru suggested that I come watch.
うーん
I see you're here too, Albus.
あのさ
So, Albus, how much of Lord Benimaru's moves can your eyes follow?
あら。
It's impossible for me to catch all his moves. After all, halfway through, I was just in awe of the level that they were on. Is this a new song? Because I don't remember ever hearing this song in any of the other events that I've done. Unless this is a super old song. But then again, I have done the older events as well, pretty recently. So this does feel like a song or a song they barely use.
はい
Same here. I guess it can't be helped. I mean, I've never seen someone with such powerful and yet elegant swordsmanship. Oh yeah, that was your first time seeing him fight like that, right? But you know what? I've seen him fight even fiercer than that. He's capable of taking it even higher. Wow, you really piqued my interest now.
どうです？
Then why don't I tell you about it over a cup of tea? Lord Benimaru, do you mind if I borrow her for a little while?
ああ、
Sure, I don't mind.
お礼申し上げます。
Thank you. Well, let's see.
うん。
And they're gone. Why are they suddenly good friends now?
うん。
I guess they want to forget the fact that they're romantic rivals and just talk about how great your skills are, young master. So they want to forget about being romantic rivals, but just be fangirls of Benimaru? Okay, a little strange.
それで、
Was that your plan all along? I knew you were playing nice during our training, you know.
はは
Ho 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 ho. So you noticed, did you?
実はですな。
A serious bout would have lacked glamour. It was this old man's way of showing a little kindness.
うんうん。
I hadn't expected Albus to be watching, but I guess it's all good if it had a positive effect on her as well as Momoji.
礼を言う。
I see. Well, thanks for your consideration.
ほほ
Ho ho ho. Now, if you want me to give you some real training, feel free to ask me anytime.
やれやれ。
You really are a tough old man. A few days after the start of the cultural exchange. The several days of cultural exchange with the Tengu is quickly coming to an end. It seems that Moji really enjoyed her stay at Tempest, especially the time she spent with Benimaru.
感謝します
I was able to have such a meaningful time during this cultural exchange.
ありがとう
Great Rimuru, Father, and Lord Benimaru, thank you for everything.
ああ
Sure, and feel free to come back anytime you want.
うーん。
I'm going to miss you. You know you can stay a little longer, right?
ーっと
I would love to stay longer, but I have work to do back at home in the village. Now, if you don't mind, I must get going.
いや、
I'll see you off part way, Momoji. That wouldn't be a problem, right, Great Rimuru?
もちろん
Sure, no problem.
よろしいか。
Then I'll tag along as well. It's my role as a parent to accompany my child on their way home.
頼むな
Alright. You do that then. Yeah, it's kind of weird how Momoji isn't embarrassed at all by her father. I'm guessing because, just like Hikaru, since most of her life she hasn't had a father, she's very accepting of everything he does, even if he's being a little dotting. Like, under most anime tropes, like, the daughter would be like, "Dad, you're embarrassing me in front of my crush," or something like that, but she's just, like, happy with it, that she gets to be with her father and with her husband, or potential husband.
申し訳ありません。
Thank you for accompanying me.
任せておけ。
Hey, it's my job as your guide. Now, we should be able to see the mountain pretty soon.
なりませんわ。
Wait a minute.
どうした？
Albus, what brings you all the way out here?
よろしいでしょうか。
I need to see Lady Momoji one last time. May I borrow you for a second?
ありがとうございます。
Lady Momoji, I had so much fun these past few days.
ええ。
I also found out just how much you care for Lord Benimaru. I saw you trying so hard to get to know him better in this short time.
ですけれど。
But that's why I can't let you have him all to yourself. This again, Albus.
ええ。
It's okay. I don't mind. After all, I feel the same way as her.
そうね。
I know that's impossible for me to become a couple with Lord Benimaru unless I overcome you, Albus.
だから。
We need to have a real one-on-one with our fist. Okay, I'm going all out. Albus. Yep, yeah, I really thought they were just gonna be friends, but nope, their rivalry still comes through. That's why it's called the inevitable rivalry. Because there was no way to stop this rivalry from happening.
遊んで
皆様は私が。
遊んであげましょ
I really wish we could see Albus in like her snake form. Like her full power snake form. I think that's a really cool design that we really don't get to see that much. Also just a lot of twos. Unfortunate. Unfortunately, the game crashed again, but we are back.
畳みかけますかね。
I really do wonder what causes the game to crash. Like, it must be just having it open, but it only crashes during battles. So, I feel like it has something to do with loading up the next battle, like the assets required. So it's like, after a certain number of battles, it's like, alright, I gotta crash, or we gotta reset. A Reason to Win, Part 1.
あー
Ack! She's stronger than before. I can't find an opening. You too. You're not just swinging all over the place like before.
やるな。
What a surprise. Just when did they level up like that?
はっはっは。
Ho 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 ho. I guess it's what you call the power of love.
No.
It's pretty out of character for you to say that.
Hmm?
Hey now, you know, it's not out of the ordinary for someone to become stronger in order to win the heart of the one they love.
怒ったわよ。
I'm the only one worthy of being next to Lord Benimaru. I can support him since I'm way stronger than you.
う。いいえ。
Like I said before, power isn't the only thing that gives you the right to have him.
うーん。
It's how much you understand Lord Benimaru. And I spent so much time by his side, getting to know him.
えー
True.
つまりですね。
We've survived life or death situations together, so we know each other really well. See, that's the difference between you and me. Well, it was only one situation, really. It was the battle with Carabas, or the small Carabas, against Clayman, like forces. That's the only life or death situation they were in. And plus, Benimaru handled that situation super well, where death didn't even seem anywhere on the table for anyone in Tempest. Like, he destroyed that small Carabas clone real easily. And unless, like, this is including all the other story events where they had life or death situations, then I guess. Outside of that, I don't think they've spent a lot of time together. Like, I guess maybe all the parties that Rimuru has had, they have technically spent time together there. In that case, I can just spend more time with him from now on. Yes, way more time than you have. Is it just me, or is this kind of embarrassing? Not at all. It's wonderful how they're fighting with everything they've got in order to win your heart, young master. I mean, I would find this a little embarrassing. Like, if I was being fought over like this. But then again, some people would probably love this much attention. That's true, but still makes me feel a bit uneasy. Was that a magical beast just now? Did their fight wake that thing up? Oh no! Momoji! Watch out! Huh?
Hey!
Not so fast! Gwa! Albus! Are you okay? It was nothing. Gah! It's not giving up. I know it's a good opportunity for me to look good in front of my daughter, but can you get up? Yes, of course. Thank you for giving me the chance to show off my skills. Lady Momoji. Looks like she's fine.
Hi.
Yes, thanks to you. I'm perfectly fine. This magical beast a bit tricky, but I'll finish it off. No, stay back. We treat our guests with the utmost kindness here in Tempest. That's right, Albus. And thanks for protecting Momiji. It's only right. I know that's what you would have wanted me to do, Lord Benimaru. I'm impressed. Now, let's usher out this beast who's trying to interfere with our valued guest. I wonder, is it gonna be a spider? Is it gonna be a snake? A salamander? Which one is it? Maybe. Ah, man, I didn't guess centipede. Damn it. Guess let's go with that. Damn, needed a bit more damage. Yeah, seeing Hikaru attack with magic somehow doesn't feel right. It feels like he should always be a, like, physical fighter. Like, seeing it be his main way of attack is just doesn't feel right at all. It feels like he should have like some magic attacks, like if his enemies are ever in the air, but he should always try and finish them off with a melee attack. Prolonged final. Snake Eyes! I paralyzed it now. Please finish it off, Lord Benimaru.
負けん
Gotcha! Ha!
感謝しますぞ
Good work. I scanned the area for any more presences, and it doesn't seem like there are any other magical beasts here. Good. I got a bit nervous there for a minute. Are you alright, Momoji?
はい
Yes. I'm unharmed because Albus took the hit for me.
そんな
That combo could only have been possible for two people who have survived life or death situations. I was attacked so quickly that all I could do was watch. I'm so upset at myself. How could I become Lord Benimaru's wife when I can't even protect myself?
いいえ
Come on. Like I said, you're our guest, Lady Momoji. It's our responsibility to make sure that you get home safely.
もう
You don't need to try and comfort me like that. The truth is that I completely froze. Also, this is all Albus's fault. They wouldn't have woke up the monster if she didn't challenge Momoji to a battle, and they started fighting.
うーん
The combo you mentioned was only possible simply because of experience. It had nothing to do whether we have an emotional bond or not.
しかし
In fact, aren't you better than me at making Lord Benimaru's heart flutter?
えへへ
That's... yeah. Maybe I'm better than you at that, I suppose. Heh. If you can crack jokes like that, you're probably fine. Alright, let's get back on the road.
ありがとう
Sure. Thanks, Albus.
うん
Hikaru, do you think it would have mattered if we protected Momoji or not?
うん
I'm sure she could have handled herself without us, but that's only if she was able to demonstrate her true abilities.
されど
In a real battle, victory or defeat is often crucially determined, regardless of whether one exhibits their true strength. The difference in their experiences was probably what separated the reaction time between Albus and Momoji.
いやはや
I have to say, as for now, Albus is better suited as the person who should have your back, young master.
うん
Huh? Aren't you supposed to be on Momoji's side, Hikaru?
ふふ
Of course. Naturally, I want my daughter to be chosen. But who you choose should be determined by you, and only you.
さりとて
That's why I'm not going to push you to choose her. Just promise that you won't regret your decision later on.
任せておけ
Of course. In a tavern in Tempest,
さすがだな
I was surprised to hear what happened after we saw Momoji off, but at the end of the day, I guess adversity straightens the foundations, as they say. So, that's what happened. But it wouldn't have ever happened if I hadn't let my guard down like that.
だからさ
Hey, don't cry over spilled milk. We should be glad that in the end, Momoji and Alvis became good friends.
しかし
Yes, it did end on a positive note. But I realized that I need to be so much stronger than I am now in order to protect someone I love.
うん
Well, I think it's good that you want to improve yourself. Yep. By the way, I have to ask you.
そういえば
So, who are you going to choose? Benimaru? That again. You really get a kick out of this, don't you? Not at all. It's just that everybody in town has been speculating who you're going to choose as your bride, you know?
違う
See, you are getting a kick out of it.
でも
I nudged him a few more times to give me an answer, but Benimaru wouldn't say. I guess that must mean that he's still unsure of who to choose. Yeah, I guess they are really keeping it until the anime gets to that point. They don't want to spoil it. But yeah, that is interesting. Benimaru actually raised his voice against Rimuru in this particular point. There are some things that he's willing to not tell Rimuru, or at least be a little angry at Rimuru about, which is like, stop bothering me for this point. I don't know myself. Also, I find it a little weird. We really didn't get too much inner dialogue for Benimaru. Like, I thought he would have been a main character of this event, but it was mostly Memoji and Albus that had, like, their main thoughts.
やれやれ
Well, whoever he's going to pick, the battle for Benimaru's heart is probably far from over yet. Alright, and that's the end of the event. I thought that was a pretty nice event. A prelude to some things later on in the light novels / manga. But overall, that was a good event. I enjoyed it. Had some funny moments, but not the greatest event ever. I think that's what we'll call it here for today. I hope you guys enjoyed Slime Isekai Memory, Tengu Vs Snake, Duel for Love. And if you guys did, please make sure to follow me on all my social medias, like my Twitter, my Twitch, my YouTube, my D-Live, my TikTok, my Kick, Rumble, Odyssey, and Dailymotion. Check out my second YouTube channel, and like and comment on all my videos, and even join my Discord. There you can stay up to date with everything I choose to do, or my streams, videos, or anything else. We hope to see you guys next time. Bye.